You are an idiot, and you're not even trying to grasp what I'm saying to you. Let's accomplish things together. Hi, I'm Shannon Q, and today we're going to have a little heart-to-heart about our feels. One of the aspects of complex dialogues that I struggle with the most is the inclination to meet attack and disrespect in kind. It's innate in us to want to defend ourselves and our ideas from attack with vigor and ferocity. And when provoked, any of us could easily find justification to fight back. What I'm about to argue for isn't that you should simply swallow or let pass egregious or unfounded attacks that are leveled against you, or ignore misrepresentations or strategies designed to frustrate you. I'm about to argue that there's a strategy that's more effective in ultimately addressing them and progressing past them. I've spoken a lot about intent, and now would be a good time to expound upon that just a little bit more. When entering a conversation, my intent is to uncover how the person I'm conversing with comes to their position and do my best to adequately explain mine and find the points where they diverge, particularly when I'm discussing ideas that are laden with emotional investment. I've accepted the likely inevitability that out of frustration or dishonesty, or as an attempted strategy to disrupt me or posture, there will probably be an attempt to provoke me. I am here to tell you that I have been guilty of giving in to my instincts and reflexively fought back and addressed an accusation directly, and I've even leveled a few of my own. But in almost every instance, my initial intentions were left abandoned, and nothing of value was accomplished as a result. So how is it that you can retain dignity and respect while still progressing a conversation? Well, that's a complex idea, but once this video is done, hopefully it'll all coalesce. Resisting the urge to react is immensely difficult, but there are some things to consider that might help you realize that it's not your best course. When someone meets you with disdain or insults you, remind yourself this isn't necessarily about you. It's easy to take attempts at character assassination personally, but the most effective defense against an attack on your character is a demonstration of it. Reacting in a manner that matches the tone of an aggressor in a conversation allows them the opportunity to claim that their assessment of you was correct. You may see this as restraint, but it isn't. It's strategy. When people attack in conversations, it's indicative of a few common things: their frustration with the topic or the direction of the dialogue, their desire to vilify you in order to use your demeanor against you, or an honest but incorrect assessment of who you present yourself to be. Whichever it is, responding in the same manner doesn't improve your position or progress the conversation. I'm not suggesting that accusations should be allowed to stand, but there's an effective way to address them and avoid escalation and derailment and continue progressing. First and most importantly, you have to mitigate your tone. This is potentially the most difficult part. Believe me, I have been called some things in polite discourse that have put some cracks in this one for me. But if you're cognizant of it from the onset, it can have an influence. Keeping your voice level and consistent when the expectation of your partner is raised voices and anger can have an immediate diffusing effect. Next, don't assume. Hearing accusations and assertions about your character through the course of conversation can elicit a reactionary approach. You know this person is wrong about you. You know that you are not who they're representing you to be, and they're wrong. However valid that feeling is, it's still an assumption that you understand their motives. You have no control over how someone perceives you or anything else. You could have inadvertently crossed a line that you didn't even realize was established for them, or there could be a myriad history that lends them towards reacting to you or people they see as of your ilk this way. And each time it's been reinforced for them because it elicits argumentative responses. You could be the person to break the cycle and prove their assumptions wrong, but you have to let go of yours. You don't know why they're speaking to you like this, so don't assume that you do. Last, approach them with honest inquisition and requests for feedback. This is the behavioral portion of the strategy. You've controlled your tone and removed your assumptions that this is personal. This is where it's interesting, and you can get valuable insight into the person you're engaging with and what their motives are. Just ask them. Say, what about what I said to you caused you to react to me like that? A few things may happen. You may find out you did cross the line, and this is your opportunity to course correct. Or you'll find out that their history in these dialogues is laden with poorly constructed and emotionally charged interactions that you're now seeing the scars of. If this is the case, you've just been presented an opportunity to set a new precedent that you would not have otherwise had. But unfortunately, they could have a less innocent agenda. It could be that this person wants to vilify or distract you. Those are real possibilities. If this is the case, their attempts at escalation being met with reason and understanding undercuts and exposes their intent as a nefarious one. You haven't taken their bait, and now they either have to course correct or return to engaging you honestly, or they continue to expose their character, which is now in clear contrast to what you've established yours to be. There are benefits not only to the discussion, but to you when you engage in this manner. It allows conversations to progress and gives you valuable information about how to proceed with your partner. It sets a precedent for the type of partner that you are going to be. Thank you, everybody, and I hope you enjoyed the video. If you're new here, don't forget to hit subscribe and click the notification bell. And a huge thank you to Simon Giles, who left a suggestion on my last video for my new tagline. So until next time, everybody, help elevate the discourse.